Good morning and welcome to my latest video. We're actually out walking. It's Sunday morning. We've got Alf down there somewhere. And yeah, so this is a new week, so I'll be doing my weigh-in later on. Sorry for my hand over the camera. I'm going to turn around the camera because it's a gorgeous morning, but it's freezing cold. We're expecting snow at some point during the week, but it's a bit hit or miss whether we actually receive it, so I just want to show you the view. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's such a beautiful day today along this walk. Gorgeous. There's ducks and I think they've just been fed. Just got back in from the walk. It's really cold out there. My face is really red because I was actually really hot. We kept a really good pace this morning, so I'm really happy. I will show you the data at the end of the week because I'll run through everything all at once. Yeah, so that is it for me for now until I do my weigh-in later. Okay, so I'm really happy. Epsom bath salts are here. Ordered them yesterday on Amazon. I used these a lot in 2016 when I was doing the Moonwalk training, and particularly after the actual moonwalk as well, because your legs and your body ache after doing long distances. And I always used to, after training, I always used to soak in the bath. So I got some because I didn't have any, and I'm super happy. What I would do is I will put a link in if you want to check it out for yourself. Okay, time for my weigh-in. Sorry about the red face, I've just gotten out of the bath. So I'm going to step on the scales and see what it's like this week. I don't expect to have lost any weight. I know I've been saying this for a few weeks, but I haven't done as much exercise as I probably should have with pulling my neck last week. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and step on the scales. Okay, so that is about 9.1, I would say 9.2. About 9.192, I would say. I actually had to do that twice because I looked at the scale and I was like, there's no way that I would have lost weight considering everything that's been going on. So again, hovering around the same place. I would say it was probably more like not like virgin on 9.2 rather than 9.1. Don't expect to have lost weight this week. I'm really pleased with that. I'm glad I haven't put any on. I haven't made any diet changes yet, which I will be probably doing so in the next couple of weeks. Once I can kind of come up with like a really good firm kind of meal plan that everybody's going to eat, because I don't want to do too many changes where I'm cooking different meals all of the time. I'd rather have the family come along and have the changes that I have as well. So yeah, so overall pretty pleased with that. I am going to be making some flapjacks, well, energy bars, using nuts, oats and some dried fruit, peanut butter and vegetable oil, I think. I will turn the camera around and run through the ingredients. I've actually found this recipe on a website called Max Adventure, so I will stick the link in the description. So if you wanted to check out some of their recipes, you can do. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is set the oven on. It says to set it to 180, so I'm going to do that. It's already starting to warm up, which is great. Okay, so we've measured everything out. So this is 3 cups of oats. Then we have half a cup of mixed nuts. Now I've actually used these walnut pieces and almonds. Okay, and then dried fruit. Dried fruit. Now I used apricots and cranberries for the dried fruit, and then 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I don't know whether I said how much that was. That was half a cup. It was half a cup. No, it wasn't. It was 1 cup. Sorry, 1 cup. So 1 cup of dried fruit. I'm confusing myself. Then this was half a cup of maple, well, it's meant to be maple syrup, but I didn't have any maple syrup, so I'm using golden syrup. I'm hoping it's not going to make too much of a difference. Then we have got 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is optional. You don't have to put that in at all. And then we're going to be using vanilla extract, and that's just 1 teaspoon, and then half a teaspoon of salt as well. Now I'm going to get on and make this, and then I'm going to show you a little bit, if I can, as I'm making it. Okay, so in the mixing bowl, I'm going to add all of the dry ingredients first. Okay, so the oats, the nuts, and the dried fruit. Oh, and then I'm going to give that a good mix, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the wet ingredients. So in this mixing bowl, I've added the peanut butter, the vegetable oil, and the golden syrup. Now it says to warm that in the microwave for about 30 seconds, so I'm just going to do that. So this has just come out of the microwave, and I've now added the salt and the vanilla, and it says to whisk it all together now. Okay, so that's all whisked together, and now I've got to add this sticky kind of paste thing to my oats, nuts, and dried fruit. So I'm going to get on and do that, and hopefully it will look how it's meant to. Okay, so this is the sticky mess. Apologies for the sound behind me. I have told them to go away, but they won't.
Sorry.
So I'm going to put this mixture into this tray that I've prepared. I've lined it with foil because the recipe says to line it with foil, and then I'll be putting it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. So this is what it looks like before it goes in the oven. So just going to stick it in the oven now. Okay, so this has been in the oven for about 20 minutes now. I did check on it on about 15 minutes, and I thought I'll give it another 5 just to kind of brown it off a little bit more. So now this has got a chill on the side, so cool down on the side, and then it's got to go in the refrigerator. I'm going to leave it. This is the finished product, I suppose. I'm really happy with them. I think they kind of look how they should, and then I'm going to try and get someone to test them and taste them, see what they're like. So Zahir's going to be my official tester.
Am I the guinea pig?
You are.
I hope it tastes good. I'm just going to take a piece, is that right?
Yeah, that's fine.
It looks a bit too healthy, like oats and stuff.
You're milking this a little bit.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, that's good.
It's quite nice.
It's not the healthiest of snacks.
No, it's sweet.
It's got a lot of sugar in it.
But I think that's what makes it nice.
Yeah. So
I like that, yeah.
it's not healthy.
Jobs are good on honey, I like it.
Yeah. Handmade. Good morning, welcome to Wednesday. We are heading out today. We are going for our moonwalk training. We're going to be doing hopefully about a 4-mile walk. My husband's driving over there, concentrating really hard on the road. We haven't had a great deal of snow, so we thought we'd stick to our plan, which was to come out on Wednesday and do our longer walk. We're going to the lakes. I don't know if I've said that yet. And yeah, so we are going to bring you along as much as we can. Roads are okay here at the minute. I'm looking forward to what they're going to be like when we get a little bit closer to our destination, but we'll see. Okay, so we've just arrived in Windermere. They got a lot more snow than we did. I'll turn the camera around and I'll just show you the picture of the lake.
Very gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, hello.
There we go, we're both vlogging at the same time.
It's gorgeous.
I just wanted to capture this because it is beautiful, but we are meant to be walking, so I'm going to try not to do this too. Okay, so we are 2.27 miles in. I just checked the pace and we're actually on track for about 14 minutes 55 seconds a mile at the moment, which is pretty good considering it's snowy. There's the hair there. Alfie's down here somewhere. Hopefully you caught that. It's really difficult to film the dog. This is just crazy. Look at that. As you can imagine, our timing is going to be completely
Screw the timing. I mean, that's the
rubbish.
beauty, isn't it? Look at that view. It's so cool.
So he is talking and vlogging at the same time, so that's what you can probably hear.
No, I'm just...
Okay, so we're back where we started. We've done 5.75 miles. Average pace is about 12.71, I think, off the top of my head. I'll run through the data properly at the end of the week on Friday. But overall, really happy with how it went. Really pleased. We kept a really good pace. We've got Alfie with us as well, so that's normally something that slows us down. So here, how was it for you? Did you enjoy that walk?
Yeah, really enjoyed it loads.
Yeah.
I felt I could carry on actually.
Yeah, and I think that's the importance of walking somewhere that's really, really pretty, because it made the walk so much easier. And yeah, I do feel like I could have carried on. But anyway, so I'm going to stop it here. We're going to go ahead and get something to eat, I think, or stop off at a coffee shop and get something to kind of have a coffee and a cake. Okay, good morning. I was meant to record this on Friday and I didn't. I took some time out with my girls over the weekend, so it is Sunday. And I'm just going to run through what we actually managed to do for last week on our Moonwalk training, and just compare it to where we should have been. So without messing around, I'm just going to go straight into my browser view. There we go. Okay, and let me just get that up on my screen. Okay, so you can see this week we managed to do 4 walks, a 3.4, a 3.4, a 5.7, and a 4.3. So the total was 16 miles that we actually managed this week. If I go to, I'm hoping this is going to show. Let me just double check. No, it's not going to show on my screen. Okay, so according to the training plan, I'll just read through it. We should have covered 12 miles, which I'm really happy with, because we've actually done over what we were scheduled to do. So that was great. Now I'm going to go back to this screen and we'll go into the data a little bit more. So on Sunday, we walked 3.4 miles. If I can click on it, let's go into it. Okay, so you can see 3.4 miles. We walked for 57 minutes and we had an average pace of 16.26. And I think the split times, looking at it, we were fairly even-ish. Obviously the 7 minutes in the last mile was because it was more like a half mile. So yeah, so we were fairly even, quite an even pace, so happy with that overall. I'm just going to go back. On Monday, let's see, come on. On Monday we did 3.4 again, 58 minutes, so similar, and 17.8. So I think this one must have been a bit slower. Yeah, we walked at a slower pace. So we started off 17 minutes, 18, and then 16. So a little bit slower, but still happy because we're still keeping at a good pace. Now Wednesday we actually walked in Windermere. Hopefully you've seen that earlier on in the video. It was snowy, so I'm not sure I believe this data completely. I sit there and I think I'll show you why in a minute. So just a quick run through. So 5.75 was miles was the distance, and it's saying we walked for an hour and 13. Now I believe the time was right. I'm just not necessarily, I'm not 100% sure on the distance. I don't know whether I lost signal and my phone just caught up and done that, but I find it really hard to believe that in snowy conditions we actually had an average pace of 12:51, which
we don't even run that fast sometimes, so I'm really like I'm not so sure. But anyway, so looking at the data, it says in the first mile we did 12 minutes and 6 seconds, and then second mile was 17:25, so a bit of a slowdown. Then third mile 18:31. See, I kind of believe those times because I think that considering the conditions, and we were walking, you know, uphill, it wasn't always necessarily on paths, it was through fields, and through like the little woody bits near the river. Yeah, so I kind of believe those times. It's these ones at the end that I've kind of really struggled to believe. But then again, we were walking on paths here, so maybe that was the reason why it was a lot quicker. So 4 miles, 9 minutes 29 seconds. Then the fifth was 8 minutes 36, and then the last bit at the end was about 7:42. So not 100% sure whether I believe that data exactly, but overall happy that we managed like a 5 mile distance. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the last one because I think there's one more that we've got to do, yeah, which was on the Friday. So 4.3 miles. I need to stop clicking the wrong clicker thing. There we go. Okay, so this one, 4.3 miles, and we achieved that in 1 hour and 9 minutes, average pace of 16 minutes and 5 seconds. So overall, I think this is really where we're at. This is more of a consistent timing. We're heading in the right direction to actually be on pace with where we want to be for the actual moonwalk on the night. So 1 mile, first mile we did 16:02, and then the second mile was 15:59, third 15:43, fourth was 16:46, and then the last section, which was a 0.3 was 4 minutes and 32. So I think that one definitely is more a realistic position of where we are actually with the training. I'm really happy with the way the training is going. We need to step it up next week. I think we've got 1 5 mile walk this week and 1 6 mile walk this week, and then the other 2 are 4 miles. So we're starting to head up to like the bigger numbers with our fitness, and then the following week it steps up again. So so yeah, I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm really happy with things overall. Let me get out of the small screen and we'll go big screen. There we go. Yep, so that's it for me then for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll try and answer as soon as possible. And if you like the video, give it a like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.